Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa and Jax. And so today we're wrapping up our Happy Place series. I'll do a recap. We'll talk about Jax, talk about your happy place. So let's start the show. Welcome again to Morning Sip with Reb Melissa. I am Reb Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. And I think this week we're calling this Morning Sip with Jax because here he is. He is ready for showtime. He is. Good day, Pamela. It's good to see you. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, this week we've been talking about our happy place. What or where is your happy place? Has been the question that has been guiding us this week. And I went out this morning to walk Jax like I do every morning. And it was the most spectacular sunrise this morning. And I just stood there watching it, like the sun just slowly rising above the canyons. And I captured some of it on video as best as I could because this one here has no patience. He just wants to go. He just wants to go. So I captured as much of it as I could. And it just makes me so happy to walk along the trails and say my gratitudes for the littlest things. Like there was a flock of birds, and the way they were what's the word? Like there's a uniform to the way in which they would fly. It was just the most spectacular thing. Just the little things. There were these little bunny rabbits. I think I saw like 15 bunnies today running through the different bushes in and out of the path and the trails. And they look like they're little babies. They all have the cutest little white tails, and they're just, doing their thing, going along their merry way. And I was just so happy. I was just so happy to see that and to appreciate it, and to really, really appreciate it. So, so I want to recap today as soon as I could find my notes again about the benefits of having a happy place. The benefits of a happy place. And there are a lot of benefits to it. The benefits are on an emotional, mental, physical, and I would add spiritual level as well. So I'm going to do a quick recap of that. And then I want to share some stories about Jax. I think that's a good way to wrap up the week when we talk about happy place. So there's 4 key benefits of a happy place. And of course, there's way more than that. But these are the ones that I want to highlight. Stress reduction. It provides an immediate tool to de-escalate anxiety, anger, or frustration. It serves as a mental reset. It helps to break the cycle of negative thoughts, allowing for a perspective shift. It improves well-being because it boosts emotional stability, providing a safe haven to recharge. And the last one is it increases your focus because you take a brief mental break and you can return to tasks with a greater mental clarity. And a lot of the research that I've been doing about Happy Place and the benefits of it, everything that I read so far talks about the the essence of safety that you feel in your happy place. And I shared earlier in the week that your happy place doesn't have to be a physical place. It could be in your imagination. So yes, I'm in the paradise of Laguna Beach. And when I get back home to New York, I can still visit Laguna Beach in my imagination because I've tuned into the feeling of it. And when we tune into the feeling of a place, we can always bring that feeling back again and again and again. Just think about your memories of a wonderful experience that you had. And it could be from years and decades ago. You can bring that feeling, the feeling of it back and experience the benefits of that happy place, that happy experience that you had from years and years ago today, right? So use your imagination, use your imagination. And I just thought about something else that I read and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. They were talking about, it was in, I think, Psychology Today. And the article was about your happy place, but it also included the shadow side of your happy place, that your happy place can also have a shadow side to it when you become too attached to it. So it was called something like shadow place attachment, something like that. And it's basically people becoming attached to physical spaces in order to feel good. And if they don't have that physical space, they don't feel good about themselves. So it talked about, like natural disasters, let's say, and people lose their home, right? Being out here in California, and I go to the canyons, there's this big sign that's like a chart that tells you what the range is for fires based on how dry it is. And I was like, wow. So every day you could see if it's on green, which means it's good, or if it's on red and or orange, which means it's dry and the exposure to fire conditions has increased. So just imagine, well, don't imagine, but we know that there are forest fires and people lose everything. And if those people who have lost everything, their physical homes, and they were very attached to it, beyond the grief of it, there could also be some psychological attachment that may not be best for their mental wellness and their emotional wellness. So I also found that fascinating as well. So that just told me that regardless of what things are, we always have to look at the high vibration of it and the lower vibration of it. So far, I've had one experience of a low vibration here in Laguna Beach, but I'll share about that maybe next week because I don't want to talk about it now. So let me check in with y'all, and then I'm going to share some Jaxs stories. I'll share one or two. So Sekou says he wants to go where? Back home? Okay, I'm not getting that one, Sekou. Fee, reason to have a happy place. Oh, thank you for capturing that, Fee. So Fee has captured the 4 benefits of a happy place. Thank you, Fee. And I look different this entire week. Really? Do I look more rested? Because I've been getting some rest here, y'all. I've been getting some rest. And Fee also shares, I resonate with all of this great series this week. Thank you, Fee. I appreciate that. When you ask, where is our happy place? My first thought was, my happy place is wherever I am and have been. I'm really happy in New York City with Sekou. I also have amazing memories of feeling the highest level of peace, calm, and joy and freedom driving through Topanga Canyons, Amsterdam, Scotland, and Hawaii. Yes, Fee, isn't it wonderful that you can regenerate the feeling? That's why feelings are so important. So you don't have to be in Amsterdam to reap the benefits of having been there. Sekou said, the dog, you said he keeps trying to go. I don't remember, Sekou. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Fee. Thank you. And Topanga Canyon is adjacent to Malibu. Okay, okay. I don't know how close I am to Malibu, but if it's anything like the canyons over here, it must be delicious because I'm near the Aliso and Wood Canyons. That's where I'm closest to, and it is magnificent. So every morning, Jax, come here. Look at him. So every morning, I get to take him on his walk. So we go out around 6:15, 6:30. And he is so excited to get outside. But I noticed he has a ritual, right? He has a ritual of what he does. So so when I and okay, so let me just tell the story. So he has a ritual. So one of his rituals is I'll go to the door. So now he identifies that it's time to go in the morning when I put on a particular hat. So I have a particular hat that I wear when we go outside. So he identifies with that hat. So we get to the door, and usually all week long, usually what I do is I put on my socks and my sneakers, and then I put on his leash. But this morning, I put on his leash first, and then I went to put on my sneakers and my socks and my sneakers. And and Jax, he has a little bed that's by the door. So normally what he would do is we walk to the door, he sits in his little bed, I put on my shoes and my socks and my sneakers, and then he gets out of his bed, he walks over to me, and I put on his leash and we go out the door. This morning, I put on his leash first, and he stood there looking at me like, what is happening? Like he went and he's like circled around the bed. He didn't get in it. It just threw him off, like what I was doing. So I put on my socks and my sneakers, and we went out the door. So we get outside, and he has another ritual. So there is when you walk outside the house and you start to cross the street, there's 2 ways that you can go. And we always go to the left. So this morning I decided, let's go to the right this morning. Let's go this way and walk in the opposite direction. When I started walking to the right, he just slowed down. He was still walking, but he was slowly walking. So I stopped and I was like, Jax, what's wrong? And he just looks up at me. And so we get to the path that's on the right side. He was having none of it. He wanted to go to the left. So I said, oh, you want to go that way. So then we started walking to the left to go up the path that's on the left-hand side. And he just picked up speed and took care of his business. He was just like, don't mess with my routine. Don't mess with my routine. So I said, all right, Jax, I'll let you lead. Just go on ahead. And so that's what we did. I let him lead and he went, his regular way. So I was like, that is so funny how when we talk about being attached to our happy places, we could become attached to our routines as well and become rigid in them, right? And so it was so interesting to see that in a dog, right? And then to think back for myself, like what areas in my life am I rigid about? The things in my life that I may be refusing to do differently just because it's a habit and that's the way I've always done it. So that just sparked some thought for me. And so that was a one Jax story. Another Jax story is, so after we come back from our walk, I make his breakfast. I actually cook, y'all. I cook 2 burgers for this dog. And I cook the burgers, I cut it up, I put it in his bowl, but he won't eat out of his bowl. Initially, he wants you to feed him. So I have to feed him before he will actually go and eat his food. So he does that. And then as soon as he sees me starting to set up for the show, he'll come and he'll lay right here, right beside me. Right, Jax? The sweetest dog that I've ever had the pleasure of being with. Just the sweetest dog. And he's not a little dog, y'all. He's a big dog. And he is like muscle. And he must weigh like 90 pounds. So he is like a force. And so sometimes he gets really happy and he wants to like jump up on me. And I'm like, no, Jax, you cannot jump up on me. Or he wants to lay on me. He is just the most affectionate, loving dog. So Jax, wherever Jax is my happy place as well. Yes? All right, y'all. So thank you, Fee. I'm a ways from Malibu. All right. And Pamela sharing Pablo's dog, BF Skinner, conditioning. Yes, yes. And we are conditioned as well, aren't we? Yes, we are conditioned as well. Yeah, I say, cool. I can't throw off the dog's routine. No, I can't. He won't let me. That's for sure. So I hope that you have the opportunity to tune in to your happy place. Even if you can't be there physically, we can go there in our imagination, because our imagination is a powerful tool that we have access to at any time, any place, to tap into your happy place. So I think that's a wrap, Jax. What do you think? His tail is just going. All right, y'all. So have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be tuning in next week live from Laguna Beach, because I'll be here next week as well. And it's going to be a beautiful weekend here in Laguna Beach. I cannot believe it is warmer in New York than it is here. I was talking to Marco the other day, and he said it was close to 90 degrees. It ain't 90 degrees here, let me tell you. But this weekend it's supposed to get up to the 80s. So I'm going to go out to the beach and just relax and have a good time. So I hope you have a good weekend as well. Remember, Sunday, we are in person at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual leader. We're in person in our collaborative service with the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland. And Chris Ferraro, who will be speaking, wonderful speaker. And if you're in the area of Rockland County, please come to the service at 10:30 a.m. If you're not, join us on Zoom. You can get all the information for Sunday service at rocklandcsl.org. All right. Our music on Sunday is by the magnificent Robin Hackett. So she will be live with us in service, sharing her talents and her gifts as a magnificent singer-songwriter. So you want to check out Robin Hackett. You can check out her music at robinhackettmusic.com. She is amazing. So it's going to be a wonderful Sunday. Chris is going to be talking about the courage to begin again. The courage to begin again. And it does take courage to begin again. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful celebration. And after service, we're having a potluck. So if you come, please bring a dish that you can share with the community. All right, y'all. I will see you all next week. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes. I forgot to show you my tree. This is my favorite tree that I found in Laguna Beach. Isn't it magnificent? She is magnificent. Another happy place. Peace.